Today we're going to learn how to make an apparatus maintenance request in Firehouse. We're going to start by logging into Firehouse through the server. Select Firehouse icon. You'll insert your username and password. Once Firehouse opens, you'll be looking for the Inventory tab on the second line of the toolbar. When you select the Inventory tab, the Inventory window opens. If you know the Inventory ID, you can type it in the appropriate box, or I find it best to go to the bottom Browse button. This query window opens with a list of inventory by description of apparatus. You can find other inventory here as well by clicking on this down arrow, and you can scroll through the different types of inventory. From this generated list, you'll select the appropriate apparatus by double-clicking the left mouse button. Today we'll go with Engine 1. The next screen that appears has all the records for the selected apparatus. We have our basic module, the specs tab, any previous or current maintenance, that's what we're going to be dealing with today, units purchasing, linked inventory, notes, and other. For this module we're going to do a maintenance request. So we're going to go to the Add button here in the middle of the screen. And right now we're simply going to type in RFM for request for maintenance. Then we'll hit Tab. If we can't remember RFM, we can click on this box here, scroll down to the bottom. Below all the lookup codes will be RFM request for maintenance. We will tab through these fields. In the priority box, we're going to decide if it's an emergency repair or preventative maintenance. Choose emergency if the problem is something that will render the apparatus out of service. Choose preventative maintenance for all other problems. Today, for this video, we're going to do preventative maintenance. We'll insert our station and the shift to complete that line. In the basic tab, we're going to mark this as a completed request for maintenance. We'll leave this date. If you want to put in the time, you can, but it's not necessary. We ask that you put in the current mileage. We're just going to make something up here, and the hour reading on the hour meter. Scroll down to Staff ID and put in your staff ID if you know it. If you don't, you can select this box and you can choose from the list provided or run a query to find your name on that list. There's no information in the Details tab. Usage is not used here, but we go to Notes. And so the Notes page is where we're going to type in what issue we need to address, what maintenance we need to perform. So for this one, we're just going to put a fictional, we're going to say that Engine 1 needs front tires. Please be specific as you can in this field. That way when others are looking at it, they know exactly what needs to be addressed. Once you finish writing your notes, you'll right click on your mouse. You'll scroll down to user date and timestamp. That lets us know as well who is making the request. From this point, you'll hit save, go through your spell check, and the maintenance request is complete. You can close it and see that it's here. You can close it again. If you want to look to see if your maintenance request was saved, you can go to the Journal tab. In the month view, you'll see a wrench on this day. If it was another day, you could select back. Over here in the day view, you'll see the wrench and a request for maintenance. You can double click on this and see your completed request for maintenance. Once this is complete, we ask that you email myself and the shift captain to let them know that a request for maintenance has been generated. Myself and or the shift captains will review this request for maintenance, and when we're done reviewing it, we will go to the bottom of this page here and hit New. From this page, we're basically generating another form, and we can assign to this what kind of work we're having done. So for the tire repair, we're going to click 115. Priority is preventative maintenance. Station 1. And we'll put it on tomorrow, C shift. We're going to schedule it for tomorrow, which will be the 7th. We'll say at 8 a.m. Mileage and hours are in there previously. Today we'll say the mileage might have gone up, and the hours will have stayed the same. The vendor where this is scheduled to go, we'll say is Maggart Tire. Once again, we'll enter our staff ID as the officer scheduling the repair. We'll go to the notes section. We'll say engine 1 needs to go to Maggart's for tire replacement. Once again, we'll right click, user date and timestamp, so we know who scheduled the maintenance. We will save it. Close this record. If the journal's still open, you can go and see that tomorrow, when we open this up, there's a scheduled maintenance. We can read it, review it, see what needs to be done, read the notes, see where it needs to go, and make sure this is taken care of. On this same record, when the apparatus comes back and the repair has been completed, we will go back to the basic tab. We will select the completed button. We will put the end time or the end date and fill out any other appropriate boxes and hit save. That completes this session on how to insert a maintenance request in Firehouse. Until next time.